What's up, guys? It's Leroy Jenkins here for another video. Wow, I just died. A Policesim NYC video, an update video. Thank you, Mr. Mafia Man, for absolutely obliterating me video. But as you can see, I am wearing the beautiful merch right here. Look at that beautiful, beautiful merch. And then also look over there at Commander Fox, also wearing the brand new merch that is available. Link in the description down below if you haven't gotten it already. But anywho, this video is, of course, as you can see over there, about the NYSP. That's how we're going to talk about the NYSP, because they're the best branch there is. There's the FBI, there's the NYPD, and then the NYSP. But anywho, there is a brand new vehicle on it, and it's an amazing vehicle that I absolutely love. And bam, there it is. A beautiful Chevrolet Tahoe. I forgot who made it for a second. Just beautiful Chevrolet Tahoe for the NYSP. For all of you guys that want to be supervisors, here it is, ready for you to use. Here it is, the beautiful NYSP Charger. I mean, not Charger, geez, Tahoe. And you may be asking, well, how come I never see NYSP Tahoes? Well, that, my friend, is quite simple. And that is because New York is a very urbanized area. And for the rest of the state that isn't New York City, there are actually mountains and off-road terrain and all types of other stuff that has to be patrolled. And so guess what vehicle of choice they picked to patrol those rugged terrain? You're right, the Chevrolet Tahoe. However, they've been decreasing its use due to another oh-so prevalent car showing up ever since like 2013 or 2015. And that is the the Ford Explorer, which basically every single place uses. So, you know, before, if you were in like an off-roady type of vehicle or even just like a work truck or something like that, you could run away from the police, go off-road. Crown Vic could go off-road, but it would take a whole bunch of bumper. It would take a whole bunch of damage underneath because didn't have a bunch of ground clearance. But now with, you know, Ford Explorers, there's really no need to go for Chevrolet products anymore, for the Chevy Tahoe, other than for supervisors to distinguish one from the other. But yes, if you do want that full-on off-roading experience, I believe the Chevy Tahoe is better. As far as I know, for all I know, you know, the Explorer could be better at off-road, and the Chevrolet Tahoe basically has nothing now. Would have nothing in its corner, because before, at least, when they had the Crown Vics, they could use this Tahoe if they needed to, you know, chase off-road, do, you know, the national parks and stuff. But now, with the Explorers, I mean, there's really nothing that's in Chevy's favor. And guys, don't remember, you can never forget, Chevy is a GM product. And you know what GM products are known for? Breaking down. That's why the only people who really use GM products in vast amounts is the federal government, because boy, oh boy. While the rest of the states deal with millions and maybe like 2 billion, the federal government, they have trillions that they like to spend on mechanics to fix their broken down GM cars, aka the Chevrolet Tahoe and Chevrolet Suburban. But other than that, they tried, you know, departments tried to implement the Impala, because as you can see, if you check in on the NYPD team, there is an Impala. And I know this has nothing to do with this brand new updated Tahoe that I am absolutely adoring. I'm sorry, I just have to bring it in, dude. I didn't even know that this thing is in the game until I joined the game to review a separate update, something else that got updated. But then Commander Fox, the man, myth, and legend, who I should tell you right now is actually wearing the merch, so I should probably give him a shout out. If you go on and scroll up here, Commander Fox, let's examine his avatar. Bada bing, bada boom, wearing the Jenkins Patrol First Edition shirt. I have to give him a shout out. So here's your shout out, Commander Fox. Thank you for wearing the merch in game. You know, there's a difference between buying merch and wearing merch. And he is the difference. But anywho, as I was saying, departments tried to implement the Impala because there was a section of time where the Ford stopped making Crown Vics. And oh my gosh, I didn't know that was go through. I didn't know you could go through that. I thought that was like solid. Oh, this thing is so sick, dude. I'm sorry, bro. I'm in love with Tahoes, bro. Tahoes are so great. And no, I am not saying tall hoes. I'm saying Tahoes. There's a difference. Because one person said, why does this guy keep talking about tall hoes? And no, I'm talking about Tahoes. There's a very big difference to the gentleman that said that comment that I still remember to this day because it made me bust out laughing. However, I'm talking about TAHOEs, not tall hose. There's a difference. There is a very big difference. But let's see what this TAHOE has to offer. As a nice stepping stool right here where you can, you know, maybe slip in between the... Let me see. What happens if you close the trunk? If I close myself inside this beautiful Chevrolet GM product. Let's close it up, right? Where's the button to close? Okay, I guess I can't close it when I'm outside. Okay, where do I click? Okay, I click on the license plate. So click on the license plate and I close it. Then I go in first person. Oh, perfect. It is safe. So then why is there like a big gap when I open it up? I guess that's just... Oh, it's like that. I was thinking the gap was a little bit wider. But yeah, if you ever want to just to have a little stepping stool to go into your car, you can just step right here and then step right on into the trunk. And hopefully you don't fall into that gap of the car and become one with the engine block. But close that up. Of course, you have a nice spacious back seat. That's what they have. That's one thing that the TAHOE has. It's space. It's much bigger than the Explorer. The trunk is bigger. The back seat is bigger. The front seat is bigger. So yeah, now I know why they use it for supervisors, because supervisors need their nice leg room to spread out their paperwork and do all that other stuff. So yeah, Chevrolet Tahoe. There you go. I found it, guys. I found out the reason for why you use a Chevrolet Tahoe, and that is comfort. Because unlike the Explorer, well, yes, you do have more room than in a Crown Vic. It still is nowhere near as roomy as a Chevrolet Tahoe, baby. Woo! So there you go. I figured out the reason, guys. I solved world hunger. I solved world peace right now by figuring out that the reason they use Chevrolet Tahoes over Explorers for supervisors is because they need more space. Look at that. Genius. Anywho, I think I was talking about Impalas and why they tried to use Impalas and absolutely failed, and why every police officer hates Impalas. Well, because A, it's a GM product, which means it breaks down, and unlike, you know, supervisors and stuff where they don't have to be on the road, you know, patrol officers have to be on the road. In addition, patrol officers, some of them, depending on the department, get to take the car home. So guess what happens when you take the car home and then it breaks down either on the way back from home on your way to work, or it breaks down somehow or overnight in the garage? Guess what? You don't have a car to go to work, because the car you did have before, unless you're married to somebody or have a girlfriend who lives with you, you, my friend, are out of luck. You just, you know, you're going to have to walk or something, or I don't even know how would they get a car out of a garage? That's just completely beyond me. But yeah, you would just be SOL. So once again, they chose the much more reliable Ford because they made the much more reliable Crown Vic and the much more reliable Chevrolet Ford Explorer. So yeah, by 2016, everybody was hunky-dory with the Ford Explorer. But until then, in that little gap period between the Crown Vic and the Ford Explorer, there was just absolute chaos when they were trying to fill the void. And boy, oh boy, Dodge tried, and Dodge did succeed because their Chargers are absolutely amazing. And if you look at every state agency who actually has money, you'll see that they have Dodges. There's like a tier list, right? So the bottom tier, which is local law enforcement and police and sheriffs, they use Ford products. Then you go up a tier to state. They use Dodge products, which is a Fiat Chrysler thing, which also is kind of breaking down, but they make sure they build their Dodge Chargers better. But yeah, they use Ford on the bottom. Then in the middle, you know, for the middle class, like the states, they use Dodges, Dodge Durango, Dodge Charger. They use all types of Dodges. Dodges I didn't even know existed until I went and looked at like certain state agencies. And then at the federal level, you get the nice, roomy, spacious GM products that break down all the time. So yes, GM, your products break down. However, they are much more comfy and spacious than anything else on the market to offer to police officers and other law enforcement agencies. Henceforth, why the FBI, DEA, all those federal agencies use it, because it's spacious and big. That's also why on the local level and state level, all the SWAT vehicles that aren't, you know, like a Bearcat or something are Chevrolet products. They're either a Suburban or a Tahoe, because nobody wants to ride around in a squished up Ford or squished up Dodge. So they choose the big, roomy Chevrolet products to, you know, hold their SWAT members. So there you go, guys. A little history lesson while looking at this. Dude, I'm gonna have to spend like another hour in game just driving this thing around, bro. I just love Tahoes, man. They're so amazing. They're so awesome, man. I love them. Even if they do, you know, they don't have the best fuel efficiency, but I love them. And you should also love them too. So come play in the game. If you ever see me in a game, feel free to join off my profile. And all you have to do is just follow me. And I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Or maybe even later today with a bonus video. Who is this guy? Is it Commander Fox? No, it's somebody else. Hey, my man, how are you doing? But bye, guys. Shout out to this dude for being existing.